I'm just going to get these guys to hype up all the playoff series a little bit more. Jalen, we'll start with you. What first-round series is most intriguing for you?
Easy, Lakers, Blazers. Dame Dollar, the MVP of the bubble, has been terrific. And we've seen C.J. McCollum make a lot of big-time shots. Playing against LeBron James, and Anthony Davis gets to play on the big stage. This is why both of those guys went to the Lakers, okay? And to see him, LeBron, playing against Carmelo Anthony, I remember watching those two guys play in high school versus one another.
Crazy.
But now to them to be playing on this big stage, that's the series I'm looking forward to seeing.
All I'm saying is Vegas has the Lakers minus 5.5. Minus 5.5. So there's a little bit of a sweet spot right there for Portland to step up with Dame and CJ. I'm going to keep it in the West. I'm going to go OKC and the Houston Rockets, just because who knows when Russell Westbrook is going to come back. We're hearing reports he may come back this weekend at some time. But the trio of guards at OKC, CP3 is like fine wine, never gets old, just continues to get better. You surround him with young, good talent and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and then Dennis Schroeder coming back. They have the power to beat them and also lock down defensively.
It's so interesting because none of us had Oklahoma City even making it into the playoffs. The ESPN BPI, I mean, it was .00 where, when, how are they going to make it in, and somehow they're in. And so what do you think that you're going to see from CP3-led three-guard lineup?
Well, the great thing about watching this matchup is going to be a contrast of styles because Houston is going to bomb away from three, but OKC is going to probe and try to get the best shot. And remember, this is why CP3 really didn't work with James, because he likes to probe and snake dribble while James wants to play at the three or play at the rim. And imagine being CP3, leaving the Clippers, going to run with James, and then they trade you. They trade you.
And Daryl Morey, J. Rose doesn't call you. You find out about the trade out on your phone?
Yes.
Some pent-up aggression right here.
So that'll be a great one to see for sure. There's going to be aggression there, but there's pressure always when we talk about the playoffs. So what team do you feel like is dealing with the most pressure?
It's one of the most storied franchises there is in the world. It's the Los Angeles Lakers, or Team LeBron, to be real. LeBron being 35 years old, you have two top 5 players on the same team. On the same team. Now, we heard of peanut butter and jelly before with LeBron James and D. Wade. This might be a 2.0 version of that because it fits off each other. You know, their usage rates of pick and rolls is so high, and they can play off each other so well. There's so much pressure on this team to win a world championship, considering LeBron is 35, getting older by the day.
I love AD, but I've been modifying this, Jay, the last couple of years.
The top 5. I know where you're going.
Right.
I know where you're going.
Right. He between 6 and 8.
He
ain't top 5 yet.
Okay.
That's Dame Dollar.
Yeah, he was, and then he dropped off. Or you're saying not yet? He's never been top 5.
No, AD's all NBA first team. He all NBA. But when we talk about the 5 best players in the game,
top 5.
He got more work to do. I really believe he got more work to do to get mentioned in that top 5 category.
What is the work that he needs to do?
This year in the playoffs. Okay, this year in the playoffs. This is why we wanted him in LA. This is why he wanted to be there, to play on this big stage with LeBron James. I think this is an opportunity for him to have that coming out party.
All right, who is your pressure team under the most pressure?
I hate to say this, but Milwaukee. Because imagine having a team that had the #1 best seed the last 2 years, back-to-back MVP, and you don't make the finals? Not even win it all. You don't make the finals? Okay, now all of a sudden everybody looking around and Giannis looking down his phone and people in the league like, man, you need some help, man. You might have to go join up somewhere. And so I want him to be there long term. In order for that to happen, to me, they got to start this year at least making it to the finals.
Can I tell you something crazy? I think regardless of what happens this year, I don't see him leaving.
Good.
I think Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee. He seems like a small market guy. Great relationship with Mark Lazary. I think he's going to trust in the franchise to help them surround him with the right people.
I remember somebody always said that about KD. Always said that about KD. No, I'm just talking about the whole world. LeBron would never leave his hometown team.
But you know, Giannis don't like working out with people like that.
Listen, maybe Giannis is more in the style of Dame Lillard, going to stay in his market and be the capstone figure of that franchise. Milwaukee looking for their first championship since 1971, but of course, they got to make it to the finals first.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.